Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another RV Chat Friday. Here, coming to you from the home studio, and welcome everybody. Welcome to the chat here, and let me get my chat window open here. I hope you like this slightly different angle. I'm rocking here today. This is the same angle that I used for that video I posted on Wednesday. Let me see. Oh, we have a lot of people already here in the chat. This is awesome. We have, how many people does it say that we have right now? Well, it doesn't say yet. Uh, but anyways, it usually says, oh, 15. Okay, cool. I'm sure we'll get a few more as soon as the notifications go out. But anyways, let me see. We have Mark Drennan, greetings from Kentucky. Kevin the Third, how about Kia? Is she done? Yeah, Kia is done. Probably gonna go with a pickup truck, and the SIM. I don't have one yet, but soon. And here we go. Okay, Robert, you have a lot of fans in Long Island. Any chance you making the trip? Excellent beaches and RV sites next year, for sure. This year is pretty much done. Long trip wise. I might do Georgia and the Carolinas as soon as I get my new truck, but that's about it. And this traveler, our trusty moderator here, coming to us from our nation's capital, I believe. It's IPA Fridays. Yes, Lucky Dog Productions. IPA Friday for sure. Love the handy doodle of a truck there. Yeah, because old Kia is pretty much goner, and I don't quite have a truck yet. So I've been driving Kia, but it's not a good experience. Greetings from Orlando. Yeah, Orlando. Are you going to change the T-shirts too? Yes. This is get them while you can, because this is going to become a collector's item. I'm getting a new T-shirt. I'm coming up with a brand new CD very soon, and I might do and hats. I don't know. You guys tell me. Gator Dwight, hello Robert, happy Friday. Thank you so much, Gator Dwight, for being a member. That's why you have that little pelican next to you in the chat. Eladio Leon, how things are going with old Kia? As I said, it's no good. Hello from Southwest Florida. I might go to Southwest Florida before the year is over. That's another um, Papa Drew RV Channel 93. Reporting from the Dolls area on my trip now. I'm so glad you're getting to travel, man. And Dulles Airport, yeah, I flew from there once. I used to work for Discovery Channel many years ago, and their offices were in Silver Spring, and they flew the whole company flew us up there for a conference once. That was pretty cool. From Annapolis, Maryland. Hello there. Savinsky, hello, Marsan Worldwide, Olga, James Cantanese, cold in Pennsylvania, snow tomorrow. Oh, I wish I was there. Desde Mexico, Tlaxcala, 71 chatters. Yeah, it's my feedback here is a little behind, and you guys hear me about probably 10-20 seconds after I speak. So the camping people looking to the Colorado. You read my mind. I mean, this is not that's not what I wanted to show you. This is what I wanted to show you. I'm 99% decided for Colorado, and that's gonna happen next week, early next week. Okay, let me see. Carlos Perez, hello from Tampa. Okay, no, I saw that. Look into the Colorado. Just let people know you have an extra large on Warren. I have an extra large on Warren with this current logo. Well, they're still for sale, but as soon as I take down the sale, I'm sure that they will go for for a lot of money. Maybe not. Are you going to sell Kia? Please don't change the opening of your videos or the music. Well, the opening. Oh, by the way, Dale's Fun channel. Thank you so much for that super chat. And yeah, I cannot keep up with the chat anymore, guys. So if I skip your message, um, you know, type it again. I don't mind. And this won't ban you or anything like that. But actually, let me see. Did the camera just move on its own slightly? Could be because it's attached with this USB cable to the computer. So no, it's on a tripod there. I totally lost my train of thought, guys. What was I talking about? Can you hear me okay? Yes. Oh, the opening. I'm gonna keep it the same opening for now. Obviously, when I get the truck, I'm gonna wait for a very nice weather day, and I'm gonna go back to that bridge in the Florida Keys, that same bridge, and I'm gonna redo the drone shot. It might even come out better this time. So that's one thing that I'm going to do. Um, the other thing that I plan to do is the opening scene. Eventually, the opening I am gonna change it to the first thing with with Minitini going away. But for now, I'm gonna keep it because you can barely see Kia on that one, and it came out so good. So the rest of the opening is staying the same. I'm gonna add a couple more states because I have a picture with Maine and a picture with New Hampshire that is not there yet. So I'm going to do that as well. And I think we had a Pelican. I saw a Pelican badge somewhere up here. Did I? Oh well. Oh, Colin Blake, here you are. Colin Blake, member of the YouTube members. I don't know what to call it because we're all Pelican heads. So will they be like chief Pelican heads? I don't know. Hope you and your family are safe and well. I was in Albuquerque last September and tried to cover as much as you did in a short time. Impossible. Too much to see in New Mexico. I do agree. And in January, after the RTR, I intend to go to New Mexico and revisit some of the things. Oh man, I need a haircut really bad. Revisit some of the things that I saw, and I want to go to Taos Pueblo, and even a little further north. I saw a video of the winds when the winds used to be RVers, and they visited that whole area just north of there. So yep. This traveler, what's with the green named folks? Well, green name, and what's with the blue name folk? Newsflash, it's going to rain in Cali. Everybody run for the hills. Oh, people go crazy in California when it rains because it never does. I imagine if it ever snows in Miami, people are going to go nuts too, which it did once a long time ago. Where is the beer? Good question. Oh, happy Saturday morning from Australia. Thank you so much, Mr. John Hancock. Uh, Colorado is 4x4. There's 4x4 and there's 2x4. And by the way, today the beer of the day is a highlight, one of my favorites from Tampa, Florida. And actually, let me pour this real quick here. And I see some people are asking about the truck that I'm gonna go with, and I wish I had that web page open where I did, do the build up and then you check the inventory. And there's one at the Chevrolet here, a couple of blocks away. But all the ducks are not in the row yet. I think that's how you say it. And I think I'm gonna wait for mid next week to get it. I'm gonna get probably the silver Colorado LT 2x4 with a short bed. It's still a lot of money, but it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do, and I need a vehicle. Salud, by the way, guys. Cheers. I need a vehicle capable of towing Minitini, and you need to do the hand wave out of the truck on the Keys Bridge too at the end of the. Yeah, I know. I need to reshoot. I need to wait. Luckily, and now in the winter is the best weather in South Florida, so we get the most sunny days. So probably in December, I'm thinking look for one of those weekends with perfect weather in the Florida Keys and do the bridge shot and then the shot at the end, which I'm thinking of putting a travelingrobert.com sign or something in the rear glass, the rear window of the truck, so you can see it when I do the shots from this traveler. Make sure it's not a 4-pin connector. No, it doesn't have the one that I'm looking at. It has the Chevrolet calls it the trailering package, and it does have the 7-pin connector and brake controller built in and all that. Yeah. Send the Kia to the Saudi Arabia. I will make a trip there. No, Kia, it has the sad part. It has brand new tires, so I don't know if I could take off the tires and sell them separate, or tell the dealer we have traded in. It has new tires. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a little better deal like that. Toyota, big mistake. Well, the Tacoma was the runner-up. The Tacoma was the other one that I liked, and I'm gonna tell you right now what I didn't like. Top chat. I see. Should I go with live chat better? That's why I have a moderator, right? I'm gonna go with live chat, see, because maybe I mean I cannot keep up with the top chat, so I imagine the live chat will go even faster. So, did you go for a diesel? No, I'm not gonna go for a diesel. It's a matter of cost, Um, yeah, I know I'm gonna get a little more power. The difference in power is not that great because the Colorado comes with a small diesel. Diesel is a 4-cylinder diesel, but it gets great mileage. But no, I'm gonna go with a V6 gas engine. Get a 4x4. The thing with the 4x4 is like $5,000 extra. It's a lot. In monthly payments, it will be almost $100 extra, and and I don't think I'm gonna go into the desert all that often. I mean, I've read many articles, and what I've read is that a 4x4, it's nice to have, but you only need it once in a while. It's to get you out of a bad situation. So glad you're getting to Colorado. I tell you what, I'm going to give you my 2017 Ram Hemi V8. Just kidding. Yeah, I drove Alex Cruz with Culture, Lifestyle, Travel, Pelican Chief Pelican Head here in the coming to us from Southwest Florida, I believe. How are the mosquitoes down there, Alex? And Alex, let me drive his truck, his Ram 1500. I really liked the way it drives, but I think in the end, because of price, because of size, I want to go with the what they call mid-size trucks, and there are not that many in the market right now. It's basically the Colorado, the Tacoma, and the Ridgeline are the main three, and then there's the Nissan, not the Titan. What's this, the small Nissan? I can't remember right now. So Culture, why are you all green? Oh, because they because they love nature. Hello, Ryan Whisker. Music box. I am happy devices. What are you going to buy? Well, I've been actually I have it here. That one, but in silver, basically. And that's the X whatever 71. I'm gonna get the LT, which is a slightly the suspension is not for off road. The Colorado must be much bigger than the Kia. That should impact you in the parking values. The Ford Picker has good engine. The Colorado is actually smaller than the Ford F-150. It's it's slightly taller than old Kia and it's a little longer. But the 5-foot bed, the 5-foot truck, bed box is not that big. And Hello from Jacksonville. My daughter Sarah wants to know how it feels to be so popular on YouTube. Am I popular on YouTube? If actually, it does feel great having so many friends, around the world. So that's the best part, the reaction from the people, and yeah. This the chat is going too fast. Oh, question: can people sleep in Minitini while you drive? No, it's illegal. First of all, it's illegal, and second of all, it's there's no safety back there. You don't have seat belts or anything like that. If you and if you get into an accident, that thing doesn't have the safety features that a vehicle has. The thing will fall apart. Basically it's an aluminum and steel frame, but everything else is wood, really, wood and fiberglass. So yeah, get whatever works for you. Me, Chevy G20 12 passenger. I bought it for okay. Lasted me 13 years. Nissan Frontier. That's the Nissan. Yeah. Did you see how late the chat is compared to what I'm? Because I'm reading the top of the chat instead of the bottom. But 4x4 is also good because of the higher clearance if you're going off road. Well, in the case of this Colorado, I think the clearance is about the same. There's a little taller Colorado that does is the it's the something 71. Well, anyways, I'm not gonna go into the research now, but yeah. Do you think to visit Alaska 2019? No, Alaska. The plan is 2020. Alaska 2020. That's maybe I should get like the domain name or the hashtag and just hashtag Alaska 2020. Culture, the world. I don't know how the mosquitoes are. Are you traveling and just listening in? Huh? Okay. Toyota reliability plus longevity. Yeah, I know the Toyota, but the one thing I don't like about the Toyota and I drove it and I love the way it drives. By the way, cheers again. It's the clearance is very high, but then the ceiling is very low. So even though it is a truck, inside you feel like you're sitting almost on the floor. It almost feels like you're sitting in a car. It's weird. It's a different configuration for sure. I really like it, and I know the reliability, and I still might go with the Tacoma. We'll see, but I'm definitely in between the Tacoma and the Colorado at this point. I recently purchased a new 2018 Silverado and got a real deal since the 2019s are out. Integrated brake controls are awesome. Yeah, the Silverados are nice. It's just a tad bigger. I think it's like 10% bigger overall than the Colorado, and I do like and they have like a really good incentive right now, like $10,000 or $9,000 discount. But I don't know. It's also more expensive. So and you know how it is with vehicles. I know you guys are chatting amongst yourselves about the and everybody has their favorite, and it's almost like it's like Mac versus PC. Everybody has like their favorites, and I don't know. I've never owned a truck, so how much does your trailer weigh? Big Eric 12325. My rig weighs 29, high 29, 29. Let's call it 3,000 dry. So it depends how much water everything else you put into it. It's probably 3,500 or more normal. Now when I get the truck, I'm gonna go and weigh it one of these days. Are you going to Alaska in the winter this time? No, no way. Alaska in the winter. I would love to go to Alaska in the winter, but I don't want to drive in Alaska in the winter. That's for sure. Make a shirt, Alaska 2020. New member, welcome, Jesse Schulman. Thank you so much, Jesse, for becoming a member of the channel. I really appreciate it. By the way, for those of you who don't know, I made a video on Wednesday. Actually, it's the video that I had the most dislikes in a long time for some reason, and it's basically the same thing as Patreon in the sense that you support the channel members. It's $4.99. It's a set price, and but I'm gonna give you access to like behind the scenes and deleted scenes and early access to videos and I'll probably do like a monthly live stream. Just you know, I have to figure out a way to do it to join somehow Patreon and members into one. But we'll see. Yeah, that's basically the way what it is. Toyota Recalls, really. Are you going to Quartzsite? Definitely. I'm going to the RTR this year. I don't know. Jesse Schulman, thank you so much for that super chat. Hey, Robert, I just wanted to let you know we love your channel and videos. If you ever stopping in Central North Carolina, driving up 95, let us know. We would love to grab lunch and dinner. By the way, Chevy all the way. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for the super chat. And I might if it all depends. It all depends when I get the truck, but and it all depends the weather. I don't know exactly. I'm kind of ignorant about cold weather. And is that a phone number, Music Box? Should we mute you because I don't know what you're trying to do here? Um, Music Box made me lose my train of thought. Um, what was I talking about? Oh, the weather. I don't know how the weather is going to be in North Carolina in November, but I'm gonna make a short trip north in November, maybe 2 weeks, and we will go. We might go to Georgia and then up to the Carolinas. Uh, I don't know if there's gonna be snow. Take the Colorado or whatever I decide to get for a test drive after I do the initial braking. So. We'll see. What beer you drink in Flat Earth Vegans? Well, this is, of course, from Tampa, Florida, Cigar City Hialeah India Pale Ale, one of my favorite IPAs. It does taste better on tap, by the way. If you go to Tampa, just go to any place where they have it on tap. I guess it's fresher. Tundra, better deal. More towing options in case you want to buy another RV, but I think it's huge, and I don't think I'm gonna buy a. If I buy an RV, it's gonna be something. Maybe if I do decide to buy another trailer, slightly bigger, but I'm not gonna get like a 30-footer. Uh, that's not the way I wanna. If anything, if I want to go that route and maybe I got a deal at 21, just to have a little bit more room if we were gonna stay with a trailer. But you guys know eventually I want to get a camper van, right? Um, are you ever going to do the RV versary part 2? Yeah, I know, man. I am. I'm just being. I'm not gonna. Yeah, the RV part 2 would basically be another compilation of the different trips that we've done. What I'm going to do as soon as I get the truck, I'm gonna drive down here to take it to an RV park to either Larry and Penny Thompson or the one the Miami Everglades, and I'm gonna do the 4-year anniversary video, which is 2 months overdue, and I'm gonna show you the stuff. I wish. I'm going to what you call it fix certain things that are not holding up as well, and some others I cannot fix, like the frame of the bathroom door. Humidity and fake wood don't get along very well. So yeah. Um, that beast knowing then test out. You wants to know the music in your videos is the best. Thank you so much, Paul Bialba. You said you're going to Seattle. Maybe I hear like on the coast you can go north even in the winter and you don't get much snow or bad weather. So I was thinking after Quartzsite and all that, maybe do the Pacific coast all the way to Seattle, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's in the plans, but I've learned like my plan is not to have a plan sometimes. Thank you, Flat Earth Vegans, for that super chat. Cheers. See you on the road. Cheers, guys. I love these Friday chats. I get to chat with you guys. I get to drink beer. This is great. Juan Carolina, can we all the fans go in the group with you to Alaska 2020? That would be cool. Do a caravan. We can talk about that definitely. Yeah, I think Music Box got bored and left. Who is we who travels with you? Oh, my wife, of course. Um, uh, PA's knows. Matt Carter. Hello, Robert. A couple of Australians here. Hello, Australia. Hello, mates. On our way to Key West tomorrow. Looking forward to playing your CD along the way. Any recommendations for the best place to go for our first key lime pie? Oh, go to Mrs. Max in Key Largo. It's on the way. It's like it's I don't know what mile marker it is. It's right after when you see Dennis Latin Cafe and the liquor store right next to it is like a mile further or so. Is it? Yeah, more or less. Maybe less than that. And you can have a Cuban coffee at the Dennis Latin Cafe too if you want. But in Key West itself, Blue Haven was. I think they're closed for the season, but Blue Haven was one of my favorites. Um, Robert, are you writing your music in your studio for future music background? You do great with that. Yes, and I just did that music for Philadelphia, and this Sunday's New York video is going to have also a new music track, loosely based on the Sopranos theme. It's more like a what would you call it? It's like a loop, like a background track. Um, just like background music for the video. I like the way it came out. And in about 2 weeks, I'm releasing a new CD. I'm totally out of CDs, so those of you who have ordered CDs, I will be like it'll be like a back order or a pre-order. As soon as I get them, I'll ship them all out. Jesse Showman, does your wife not like being on the videos? I don't think I've seen her, but in a few videos, she comes out from time to time. And she does not like to be in front of the camera for the most part, so that's why you don't see her as much. But she's there. She's there. Um, Except those rare occasions when I travel by myself to a certain place. Sometimes she flies because she doesn't have as much free time as I do. So, Pence Woodman, hello there. It's been a while. Love, bro. Thank you so much. Del's Fun channel. Are you going to do a video on the death of Kia? I find it strange that a mechanic cannot fix a vehicle. It's just interesting to see what was actually wrong with. Did they just say tough luck? I did get a small settlement, but definitely not nearly enough. But yeah, they just couldn't fix it. This is the theory, and just joined as a member. Thank you, Mark Drennan. And this is the theory is that the engine that they put on it, and that was the last theory that they came up with, and it kind of makes sense. It was not the correct engine for that vehicle, the motor, because it is a Hyundai motor. And nowadays, Hyundai and Kia are the same company, but back in 2004, they were not. So a Hyundai motor might fit the Kia, but it may not interface correctly with the computer. So the motor, this is the funny thing. All of a sudden, it'll run perfect, like a brand new car, But then all of a sudden, it will start misfiring and shaking, and it's like the computer is giving the motor maybe a wrong signal, and I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. I don't know what's wrong, but those are the symptoms. So it's drivable, but it's not pleasant to drive it because all of a sudden you lose power and it starts going like, and it could be dangerous, Because sometimes I accelerate and all of a sudden it'll boom start accelerating more. It's not safe to drive, but it's there. If in an emergency, I will. What made you choose the Colorado versus the GMC Canyon? They're both the same but different looks. Hmm. I don't know. I didn't. I'm gonna look into the GMC Canyon actually. When is the Alaska trip? Can we tag along too? Well, the Alaska trip is probably gonna happen in the summer of 2020. I'll probably leave in the spring. Work our way up and probably make it to Fairbanks by the Midnight Sun Festival, which we were there. I'm thinking of doing the Dalton Highway again, but and then I'm gonna watch everybody else's videos from this year and then try to do some of the things that they've done. Do you like desert trips? Yes, I do actually. I love Arizona. I love the desert, and I can't wait to get there. Robert for governor. Oh my gosh! No, every day I get like 10 political propaganda. I'm like, no. Stay cool, bro. You're the best. Thank you so much. And Tim Terry, Arvin, are you going to do quartzite this year? From the Yes, I am going to do quartzite this year. That's the plan, anyways. So the RTR begins on January 9th. I have to be here for December 31st because I have a party with the band. It's like a reunion with the band. We used to do parties like every weekend, and now it's like twice a year. But twice a year we'll get together, we play music, and have some fun and make some money. So that's always good. Especially now that I'm gonna get the new truck. B. Zigners, saludos a Ili, un abrazo para ella. Thank you so much. And she's watching, so um, she will see your comment. Do you like desert trips? Yes, already. Yes, I do. Good traveling to you. Thank you so much. James Cantanese. The putter not matched to engine. Need change too. Yeah, the putter. Yeah, the computer. Yeah, that's probably what it is. RV Montañez, saludos, Robert. You know Montañez, for those of you who are new to the channel, he's the guy who pulled me over on my way to North. Where was I going on that trip? That was the solar eclipse trip, I believe. Someday we will jam a tune, definitely. And my friend Paul, he's a viewer, he gave me a 12-string guitar. I have to learn how to play it. And Max McLear, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry sometimes I don't look into the camera. Maybe this is like a weird position to have the camera in, but I wanted you guys to see a little more of the studio, get a little bit of a different perspective here. And I like that angle because you can see the piano, you can see this is the microphone where I talk really low. It's so tired when I record the voiceovers. Jesse, so how many days do you think it'll take to get from Miami to Alaska? Is that like 2 weeks? That must be close to 5,000. It's about 5,000 miles to Fairbanks, yes. And ever thought about doing a caravan trip with subscribers? And we were just talking about that today at lunch. And that's something that I plan to do in the future, definitely. It would be cool. It would be really cool to organize a trip together, or maybe even do a rally. I don't know. That's something that is in the works, but not this year for sure. Probably not next. Maybe next year. I don't know. We'll see. Tim Terry, we would like to meet up. Definitely. From Kansas City, and David Brewer. I haven't seen you in a while, David. And of course, David interviewed me for his radio show in Kansas City, and that was a lot of fun. Armando Correa. Hi, Robert. Greetings from Annie and Armando. Hello there. From New York, right? We met at the Troig's brewery, right? Solar Eclipse. Let me refrain. Someday, Robert, we will jam a tune together. Definitely. Riding in my RV. Um, Gardens of the Gods. Just wondering what is the worst nightmare thing that has happened to you so far when you have been on the road? Any good stories? Well, getting stranded in North Carolina began as a nightmare, but it ended up really. I mean, I, I was overwhelmed by the response from all the viewers, all you guys that offered to help. So it began as a nightmare, and that one night that I slept in the parking lot um, at the at the Firestone wasn't great, but you know I haven't had any real nightmares. But knock on wood, but you never know. Rich Family TV, stop for a cleaning, definitely. Maybe I should stop for a cleaning before I do that video for the fourth anniversary. Yeah, I can't wait to see you and your mom and your family up there in Jacksonville, and definitely this time I'm going north. I'm going with no hurry in November. So let's plan a meetup, and and you can clean my new truck. How about that? What situations do you use your action cam instead of your primary video cam? That's a good technical question. Most of the time, I use my primary video cam, action cam, when I'm walking into a bar and I don't want to be like the guy with the camcorder. I just have it here. Walking into a bar or a restaurant or what have you, or a place where maybe I'm in a kind of a questionable neighborhood and I don't want everybody to see me with a camcorder. Hello, tourist. For selfie video, which is because it has a very wide angle and a very good microphone, so it's very good for selfie video. And then when I'm in a tight space, like inside an RV, the action camera is great. That's what I used at the Hershey RV show to go inside all the RVs, and they kind of look bigger when you use the action camera. So, yes. Uh, where was I? Okay, look forward to more adventures. Hope you get a good truck. Thank you, Max. And I really hope so. It's actually probably, besides this house, is probably the most expensive thing I've ever bought. But sometimes you have to bite the bullet. We would love to host you for paella dinner if you come to Atlanta, Georgia. Um, let's see, probably mid-November. You're the coolest, nicest, best YouTuber. I don't know if I'm the coolest, nicest, but I try to be. Do a rally at Disney Fort Wilderness. Joe Croto, yeah, that would be cool. I've never been able to get into Fort Wilderness. It's always booked, but yeah, that would be a good one. Although the Fort Wilderness is kind of expensive. We'll see, but it will be cool. Barlovento 2005, you need to go to Lake Superior, definitely. The Canadian side rivals any beauty, yes, definitely the Great Lakes next summer, probably, and as I finished the lower 48. Hey, Red Jaguar, how are you? That's, of course, our friend from Philadelphia. Juan Catalina, how long are you going to be in Alaska? Probably a couple months. Roam free. Here from Miami really sounds like a great idea. Somewhere in Florida. Keep us updated. Penswood. I'm proceeding to have an IPA and a shot. Oops, shot. No, I'm all out of vodka. Did the Depris help you? No, I did. The Depris, I didn't get in touch with them. In fact, I don't think I've ever talked to them. I've watched their channel, but no, I got help from this gentleman Juan and Mr. Lima, and Brian Wood, and a lot of people offered their help. Mark Drennan making a trip to Florida soon, taking the back roads on the long road trip. I want to do a trip on the back roads at some point, and at some point I want to follow the route of that book, Blue Highways, and it'll be cool to make a video series and compare the book to the way it is nowadays, because that book is from like the late 70s, and it's a really good book. I really enjoy reading that. The Big Island of Hawaii, that would be probably 2021 for my 50th birthday. I will visit the 50th state for me. I know the trip north was messed up, but you get a stop at it at Fisherman's Inn and get to try the crab soup? No, I didn't. In fact, but that whole part of the trip was super rushed, and I didn't get to enjoy Maine all that much because it was rushed. So I decided to make it a big city trip. The main events were basically Philadelphia, New York, and Boston. Oh, greetings from Orlando. My wife loves your channel. Maybe you can come through Orlando soon. On the way north, it's very likely that I will make a trip. How many hours do you usually target driving a single day when traveling long distances? I've driven all day. I basically, and the hours are weird. Robert, what do you charge to compose a song for my YouTube channel? I don't know. I haven't done that. Let's talk. Let's talk, and we let me see what you have in mind, and we can do something like that. Are you going to ceramic coat your truck? It would last 2 to 10 years and no waxing ever. I've never heard of ceramic coating. Probably not. I never did anything to old Kia. Lottery tonight is 548 million. If you hit it, if I hit it, I'll buy you a truck. Thank you, thank you, Joe. Yeah. India Pale Ale, Mark Drenner. Mm. Robert does driving with a cool full tank, I guess, of water and make a big difference in the way the trailer feels. It feels heavier, definitely, and if you're gonna tackle some mountains, I mean, unless you have like a good truck. With old Kia, I had to be mindful of that. But the trailer rides a lot more stable with a full tank of water. Definitely, you get less sway from semi trucks passing you on the road. It does handle a lot better. Montañez, I'm glad you made it to the Rocky Steps in Philadelphia, one of my favorite spots. Yeah, that was cool. That was wasn't bucket list per se, but it was cool uh, to do that. And Philadelphia, great city. I fell in love with Philadelphia. Um, I follow because you travel the eastern area. No many YouTubers, no many do on YouTube. I live in Pennsylvania and plan to boondocking and down east again, Florida in the winter. Yes, and I'm going to do more eastern trips next year in January. Of course, the goal is to go to the west and make a lot of videos. Big Bend National Park, probably as part of this trip to the west, or probably on the way back. Robert, why do you have to change your logo? Oh, but you haven't been here. My old Kia, my old tow vehicle is dead, so I am. That's my logo. So my new logo is gonna have the same trailer but with the new truck. So yeah, that's why. From Michigan, enjoy the channel. Thank you so much, and have a rubber. Cheers to our humble host, Traveling Rubber. Oh, cheers! Cheers to our humble moderator, who is who I do believe you were going to the White House today in our nation's capital. I want to go to DC at some point too. 441 is best to avoid. IPA kind of deceiving. Basically, it's an AA local brewed beer. I love IPAs. From Lakeland, Florida. Hello, Miguel. Sarah and I just became executive producer. Fly Pelican Fly. Thank you so much, Eric Cud. I really, really appreciate it. Mark Drainer, awesome. Thanks. Some ask what IPA stood for. Yeah, IPA, India Pale Ale, and it's a ale is the type of beer, and I don't know exactly. It's very hoppy. It has a strong flavor usually, and that's why I like it. When I discovered it, I loved it. I was I was originally not a beer drinking. Then I discovered Chimay, which is a Trappist Belgian ale, which is also very good, very smooth. And when I discovered IPAs, and not all are the same, and not all are great, of course, but it's the flavor of a Belgian ale turned to 10, basically. Doo-doo-doo. I have a birthday coming up October 17. Gone camping by myself. Well, happy birthday. Happy in advance. Steve Parks, hello from Tennessee, one of my favorite states. Hello, Carla, UPS chick, Olga, original, meaning India. Okay, I guess I missed Olga's message. My typing is lagging. Oh, my typing lags all the time. Don't worry about it. Someone asked, Robert, get a Ram 3500 dually. When I get that 45-foot toy hauler, which I'm not gonna get. Yeah, if I ever get a 35 dually, I might as well get a B plus, which is what I want eventually. If you want to test drive my GMC Canyon, let me know. I'm in Coral Gables. Ronnie Galban, cool. Yes, that will be cool. Send me a private message later, and then we can maybe this weekend. I don't know whenever you can. Miguel got here late. Did you get a truck? Not yet, but I'm pretty much narrowing it down to a Chevy Colorado, or I still haven't discounted the possibility of a Tacoma, but Chevy Colorado seems to be the winner at this point. Although, unless I really like that the GMC Canyon. Um, mm, Penwoods, man, you need a new keyboard, man. Mark Drennan, lover, have a good night. I'm out. All right, Mark. See you next time. Thank you so much for being here. And Olga, Robert loves his brew, and everywhere he goes, I hear him talking about trying the local IPA. Yeah, I like to. In general, I like to try the local beer. In Norway, for example, their main beer is something more like a lager, which don't tell the Norwegians, so they don't like it all that much. But they have a lot of IPAs as well, and in Finland or everywhere in the world. I think it's like the trend nowadays. All this, because five years ago or even less, I didn't that there were all these local beers. This craft brewery thing is kind of a new trend. Maybe not 5 years, but 10 years ago, we didn't know any. We drank Heineken and thought it was good. Olga, in Michigan, the leaves are still green here, but showing signs of starting to change. And you know what? I can't believe I missed the turning of the leaves. That was the whole purpose of this New England road trip. Robert, I like your Technics SL 1200 MK2. Well, you know about turntables, don't you? I used to be a DJ way back when. How many years ago did you take your first RV trip? Ooh, that was riding in my. When did we rent the Cruise America to go to Cedar Point? That must have been 2011. That was my first RV trip. We rented an RV and went to Ohio, and the rest is history. Gabrielle from Nashville, Tennessee. Hello there. Uh, Pens Woodman, Robert, love you, bro. In my opinion, best RV channel. Not to mention the people in the world. In the world, love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm glad that we don't have all we don't have like too many trolls or haters or too much drama. It's all about having fun on the road. Basically, it's that's the whole idea. And in my case, I love telling stories of these travels, and putting them together. It's one of my passions. So I feel really 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 lucky and privileged that I can do this. And Montañez. Oh, we have someone from Natal, northeast of Brazil. Hello, Brazil. Obrigado. And Montañez says, Robert, go with the Ram 2500. You will not regret it. I think that's a little overkill for Minitini, and I did not like that Ford F-250, so I don't think I'm gonna like something so big, but who knows? Hey Robert, I'm working, so I got home. So what's the verdict on old Kia? Old Kia, there's no verdict. Old Kia, they cannot fix it. They did not. They couldn't fix it. So that's that. I'm sure old Kia still had a couple of years of life if I took care of it, but they killed it at this place. So, anyways, Cherry Hill Park near DC, the best campground in the country. I don't know if it's the best campground, but I know that they have like a train that goes into DC, so it's the best campground for sure if you want to visit the nation's capital, which I recommend everybody visit. A Jeep is making a mid-size pickup truck called Scrambler. It comes in April 2019. I cannot wait that long. I cannot wait that long without a car, obviously. So, and actually, I was hoping to get to wait for the new Ford Ranger that is coming out, and the Ford Bronco. Ford is coming out with the new Bronco, but no, I cannot. Alaska, when are you getting there? Heading there? 2020, Alaska 2020. Salud, Jorlan. I gave 3 thumbs up. I have 3 channels. 3 channels. I have 4 channels, but I decided to only use this one. Do you recommend Cruise America for those wanted to test out RVing before buying? Yes. Let's go with a yes, and you know why? Because it's probably it's even though it is expensive, it is still, and I put in that same category El Monte. They're about the same. El Monte, the only difference is that you don't have a picture of the Grand Canyon in your RV and a dog sticking out the door. But you're going to get a worn out, let's face it, crappy Thor 4 Winds, which is probably the cheapest Class C mass produced that they could buy for their fleet. In other words, anything is going to feel better after that, so that's a good thing. But you get to the kind of taste of RVing, and I think that's good. And even though it is expensive, you're probably looking at $200 a night. It is still the cheapest way to try an RV. There's also obviously a RV Share and Campanda and places. They're like Airbnb where you can actually rent someone else's RV. You know, you're gonna be. It's not gonna be a fleet like Cruise America or a Monte, and there are a couple of others. But for first RV trip, I would do it. And if you like it after driving Cruise America and doing that, uh, you know you'll like it. You know it's I guess that's the best way. And they're not bad RVs. I mean, it's just the bottom of the line basically. Are they going to pay you something for it? Yeah, they gave me a settlement, which is basically it equals the value of the truck of old Kia plus whatever I spent on it on the initial, um, when I took it for tune up. So not a whole lot. It has 4 brand new tires that it's are probably worth more than the car right now. Upstate New York, leaves are turning only slightly. Oh, really? Oh, whoa, 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 this is going fast. Okay, let me just. Saludos desde la República de Panamá. All right, Panama. When are they gonna build the road through the Darien Gap? That's what I want to know because I want to take the Pan American Highway all the way to Ushuaia, Argentina. I lived over 30 years on the road. I'm 58 now. I only kind of wish I knew of YouTube, but I didn't have it while I was doing it. No, YouTube, it's been around for, yeah, it's a relatively new thing, and YouTube is becoming TV. A lot of people nowadays, especially younger than my generation, but our generation as well, uh, are watching more YouTube than TV. In fact, I watch Better Call Saul because I'm a Breaking Bad fan, but that's the only TV I really watch. I don't even watch sports all that much either. I towed a Coachman 21-foot trailer with my Colorado V6 gas, and up and down the mountains with no problem. And if yeah, the Colorado, I think it can tow 7,000 in the gas version, and then the diesel, it's a little more. It's like 7,500 or something like that. So, ooh, that's right. Go 1,500. Great job, Robert. It's great to see you. I'm now in Orlando, RV Resort, Thousand Trails. Have a great time. Uh, are you ever gonna Montañez? Are you gonna move to Sugarloaf? What's it called? Mountain, highest point in the Florida Peninsula. They should buy a truck that ruined Kia. Yeah, maybe I should have, and maybe I could have sued them. I don't know. I could have done a lot, but I just want to put all this nightmare behind me. And Robert, try the F-150 Lariat. It's so comfortable and not that big. Um, I might not discount it, but I didn't like the 250, so I'm kind of reluctant to try the 150. And besides, it's the Lariat is kind of expensive, and I only found YouTube in 2007. I was so well, that's close to the beginnings of YouTube. YouTube started like in '05 or something like that. So yeah, my first channel in YouTube I started in 2007, I think, or '08. I think it was 2008. Sue Sprang, Lucky Dog, and I will be glad to help you do a meetup in Daytona Beach Brewery if you want to do it on your trip in November. I will definitely do that, Sue, as everybody can meet the new truck and yeah, definitely as part of this trip. And the weather is gonna be cooler, so there. And Angels Patafore, being away from the States for over 17 years and very homesick. I really enjoy your videos. Makes me feel a little closer to home. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I can do that for you, man. And ooh, this thing is going fast. Let me in. Ray Bird, a big fan. Hope you can visit OBX of North Carolina. Definitely, OBX is top 10 of things I want to visit. I've heard from another YouTuber, which well, I'm not gonna mention that he didn't like him all that much, but I definitely want to see that as someone who is familiar with the Florida Keys, which is a similar island chain, I guess. Yeah, definitely Cape Hatteras. I thought all that it was. I thought, to be honest, I thought all that was gonna get destroyed by Hurricane Florence, but fortunately, Florence became just a rain event. But yeah, the Panhandle doesn't look good though with the new one. What's the name of the new hurricane? I forgot already. Ray Galinas, my wife, Amy, and I love your videos, and we watch them as soon as you post them. We too are in the market for a tow vehicle, and it can really be overwhelming. Keep up the good work. Yeah, I've been doing research. Actually, I didn't even do a podcast today because I've been doing research on trucks, and basically to find out what I want or what I don't want, rather. So I've been narrowing it down. And Wayne and Liz in Palm Bay, big news for us. We traded our truck and trailer and are picking up our 1-year-old Class A this Tuesday. You were a big inspiration to us. So, well, congratulations. Congratulations, Wayne Gruen. And hope to meet you on the roads one of these days with your Class A. If you think you're old, I'm older. Sad, but well, that is not. Is not. There's. I mean, the only sad thing about being old is that you know that there are less years ahead in theory, but we're wiser, and that's always a good thing. Are you going to get a CB radio for the new truck? Yes, especially for the Alaska trip, and I eventually, if I have time at some point, I do want to get a ham radio license as well. Michael Schroeder, thank you so much for that super chat. What's your budget for the new truck? Not enough, but I'm looking at something in the 30,000 or less category, and there's not a whole lot in that category. I mean, low 30,000s. You negotiate the price into a little less, but yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Hey Robert, I just started watching YouTube last year. Well, welcome to the new television. And happy Friday. Just gave a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Bill. Larry Johnson. Hello, everybody. Hello, Larry. And James Catanis. You need Peterbilt semi LOL 15 speed. You get their faster quartz size. Maybe I'll get a Super C at some point. 15 speed, huh? I had enough trouble with 6 speeds in the RV in Europe, but yeah, that would be. I would love to drive one day just for the heck of it to see how it is, but that's not the vehicle for me. I don't think for daily driver. Montañez finally made the move. I'm permanently here now. Well, congratulations. Welcome to Florida. I'm going to build my new home. I am in my RV now till then. Soon to start making new videos. This move took a lot of me. Yeah, you haven't been putting any videos. And I like it when you say, Wepa, please, your email for test drive, robert@travelingrobert.com. A lo bruto sí funciona. Oh, really? But I don't know if they are going to do it because the virgin forest over there, many people want to preserve it like it is. I guess I missed the beginning of this conversation. I'm sorry. Say hello to your wife and mom. Yeah, they're both watching, so you can say hello to them yourself. But Joe Croto is, ooh, I've been talking too much. He's saying hello to wife and mom. Hurricane Michael. Yeah, OBX is a neat place for quick tourist trip. We love Topsail Island and the Emerald Coast better in North Carolina. Check it out sometimes, much quieter. Yeah, if all goes well, the road trip north this time next year when I go to when I go to New England, I'm thinking I have two options: go near to through the mountains and see the mountains, the High Line and not the High Line, Skyline Drive, all that through the Carolinas and Virginia, or go along the coast through the OBX and then the Norfolk area and colonial Williamsburg and all that. We'll see. Do you have any plans to see South Dakota? Yes, I do. And Current Travels and Other Stories, also known as Mr. Ortiz from Southern Georgia, throwing some bucks for your trucka. Thank you so much, man, for that super chat. Where can we send gifts to you in the mail? We'll send you study guide for your ham license first level. Actually, I never put that, but I do have a PO box, and I don't even remember what it is, but PayPal knows. Let me log in real quick here. And I'm gonna paste it into the chat. If you guys want to send me anything, you can send it to my PO box. And I think this is it in profile or business name here. Okay. Where's my chat? Where's my chat? I'm getting old when I can't find stuff in the computer. Here we go. It's PO Box 145012, Coral Gables, Florida 33114. Just type Robert Morales. That would be or Traveling Robert. Actually, just make it Robert Morales like that in the chat. I just put it. And you can send me whatever you want. And I will show it here. I'm like Casey Neistat. I will do a mail unboxing Friday. Hello from Chicago. Got the feed late. What happened to Mini Kia? Didn't make it. Oh, Kia is gone. Kia is they couldn't fix it, and I'm getting a truck. That's basically it. That's the Blue Ridge Parkway is what I think you were looking for in the North Carolina Virginia mountains. Yeah. And no politics, please, Big Eric. We try to stay off politics in the channel. And the Blue Ridge Parkway definitely, but then further north there's something called the Skyline Drive, and I've heard it's really really beautiful. And I want to go to Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. I want to see West Virginia too, and the capital Charleston, and all that good stuff. And Ozzy Poo, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate it. I will catch you later. Okay, Olga. Regards to your mom and wife, I can't wait for you to get the truck so we can start more traveling videos. Adios. Yes, and fortunately, I still have 3 more videos in the can to edit. Uh, and then I'm going to do, before any more travels, I'm going to do a tour of Minitini, the 4-year anniversary tour. And I want to do a video, an updated video of showing you like my cameras and all the stuff that I use. And yeah. Are you a Casey fan as well? Casey Shulman. Did you see they just had the baby? I haven't seen that video yet. And I used to be a big fan. I haven't really watched his videos lately. But yes, I'm a fan. He's a very talented YouTuber for sure. And it shows in his the amount of followers that he has, obviously. Robert, you have the most underrated channel on YouTube. No joking. Thank you so much. Just all I can ask you guys is, share it with your friends, spread the word, and you know, and we have 249 people watching. Oh my gosh! And we had 274 at one point. That's the most I've had, by the way. So that's great. Can you make the live stream 2 hours? We all love talking to you. Yeah, we can make it 2 hours. Actually, we've been an hour at this already, and it doesn't feel that long, does it? This is my phone here. Oh, my mom is in the chat. Hello, mom. Alma Morales, my beloved son. Sorry for the loss. Old Kia was like a family member. Selavi, greetings to your friends, and go ahead. Love and peace. Thank you, mom. Yeah, my phone is weird. Yeah, well, Old Kia, and I was gonna celebrate Old Kia's sweet 15s now in January, and she never made it to 15. But c'est la vie, right? Like my mom says. Everybody say hello to my mom. Robert, get a Tacoma. I am. Yeah, Tacoma. I might still go with the Tacoma. I don't know. It's either a Tacoma or Colorado or the GMC Canyon, which seems to be almost the same truck. When you get a truck, look into and spray in bed liner. It's a lot better than a drop in bed liner. That's that's an interesting idea. I didn't know they had spraying. I know I'm gonna get a cover. I was thinking of getting like the big cover, the one that goes like that makes it look like a van. But that looks ugly. I'm just gonna get a flat cover on top of the bed, so I can store there like my generator and my inflatable boat, aka the banana boat, and all that other good stuff. Can't wait to buy my Santos, the one and only. Can't wait to buy myself an RV and travel the states like yourself. It's a great way to travel, let me tell you. And /.geo/ oh, it's gone. Luckily, we have a rewind button here. What made you pick the Winnebago over other similar RVs, and what are your thoughts on Gulfstream Coach RVs? I am not very familiar with Gulfstream at the moment. Right now, I'm like I'm sure I've seen them, but right now I'm drawing a blank on Gulfstream. Originally, this Winnebago was basically brand name. The fact that it fit in my driveway and the fact that I could sort of tow it with old Kia. When we walked into that RV 4 years ago and 4 years and 2 months ago, it just felt right. We liked it, and at the moment we didn't realize certain things that we might not like, but yeah, it was the right one for us at the moment. It's not perfect by any means, but yeah. It's called the Rhino Liner. Yeah, I think I've heard of Rhino Liner. I'm gonna look into that. Although I think the one that I pick might come with a bed liner already. So, what made you pick silver for the Kia? Oh, for the Micro Mini that year when I bought it, only came in silver, the 1706. The only ones that came with colors were called the time minis, and they were slightly bigger, slightly heavier, and that's why I went with the silver. It's actually gray. Jesse Schulman, Line X bed liner lasts forever. No worry about scratching or damaging the bed. It's spraying. Okay, I'll look into that definitely. Houston, Texas here. Love your show and watch you all the time. Hello to your mom, Alma. Uh, yes, Houston. Now on my way west, I might not be able to. Because, the thing is, the RTR is starting too early on the 9th. Although it lasts 2 weeks, so I may not have to arrive on the 9th to Arizona, but I would have to leave Miami after January 1st because I have that New Year's Eve party that they usually pay well, so I have to do it. Jay Solar, we love your videos. They should hire you in the travel channel. Keep the good work. Thank you so much. Penwood's woman, I may be older than your mom. Oh, really? Hi, mom. Raised a great son. Thank you so much for your love to my mom. F350 6.7 liter diesel, 19 miles per gallon, and pull pretty much anything you want to pull. Yeah, but that's really overkill. That's really overkill for what I need. Too big of a truck. Not really. Can you do a Cuba video again, please? No, not for the time being. Bill P, hit the like button, everybody. Yeah, thank you so much. Toyota is for girls. I had a Tacoma 4-cylinder, wouldn't tow a tent camper. No, if I would get a Tacoma, I would get the 6-cylinder for sure. Joe Sanchez, Robert, I think you were talking about camper top for your new truck. Yeah, camper top. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Current travel. Hola, Doña Morales. There you go. Edwin Torres, missed you. I'm still here. B. Singer, Alma, un abrazo para usted e Iliana. Bendiciones. Barbara Cabrera. Hello, Barbara. And missed you when you came to Philly. Yeah, I know, but I'll be back. I loved Philadelphia for sure. One of my favorite towns. When it comes to big cities, Philadelphia is up there with Chicago and New York for sure. Okay, I guess spray liner is the way to go, so I'm gonna look into that. RTR is going on now. No, RTR is January 9th through the 20th or something like that. I haven't marked on my calendar. Actually, let me look at the calendar here. January 9th through the. Oh, my phone is going off the hook with notifications. RTR January 9th through the 20th. Yeah, definitely. Luciano from Argentina. Hola, Luciano. I'm living in LA in Panama. Actually, I'm from Puerto Rico, but my wife is Panamanian. She told me that the government from here and Colombia are in negotiation to see if they open a road through Darien. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't make any sense. That the longest road in the world probably has that. It's just a few miles. The Darien Gap. So and it's a pain in the ass to ship your RV from Panama to Colombia for some reason. So I would love. I want to do the Pan American Highway all the way from eventually from Dead Horse, Alaska, to Ushuaia, Argentina. That would be the trip of a lifetime. I seen a video from Bob Wells. I don't know if it is from this year. He just made one like a week ago. Bob Wells. I'm not in touch with him, but I'm gonna email him because I want to ask him. He's very particular about people videotaping stuff. I'm taping. I'm showing my age here. Videoing or shooting video of his gathering of the RTR. So I want to, I don't want to break any rules. I want to ask him what I can or cannot do. And, in the end, it's his gathering. So, Colette, Colette Malette, Your videos are awesome, relaxing. I can watch for hours, and I love the catchy tune. I find myself singing while traveling. Thank you. How about a Dodge Durango? It can tow 86. I don't know if how much is the Durango, because I've been looking at prices and I want to get like uh, the the least expensive that I can get away with, and that's the thing. And they keep their value. I mean, I've been looking at trucks like with 100,000 miles and they're still like $20,000. So we are leaving in the morning for an RV trip in the Class A, taking our parents to visit all across Texas, Houston, Galveston, Corpus, Laredo, San Antonio, and back to Chicago. Lalo Arreguin, that sounds like a great trip, man. Gardens, oh, I lost it. Why did Bob Wells post that video yesterday? Then that booger. LOL, booger? Do I have a booger? No. We'll be singing Reading in my RV. That's so great. I have family in AK, Alaska. Yeah. Cool. Alaskan people are the greatest. Red Jaguar, maybe you'll run into the motorhome experiment and less junk again. I thought that was awesome. Yeah, Paul and Lorena are really, really, really cool people. Paul is a great guy. I didn't get a chance to chat with Les Junk as much. I mean, I was one out of over 100 people there. So, but I'm sure I'm going to meet a lot of fellow YouTubers, a lot of fellow RVers, and that's going to be great. Also, try campus outside the amphitheater made of grass, trees. I guess I missed the previous message. I'm from Philly. Please travel further south to Longhorn Gardens, world famous. Okay, well, definitely next year around this time, a little earlier, I'll go back to Philly. Hey, Nick J from Philly. That trip to Argentina would be pretty dangerous. Are you worried at all? Um, not really. I mean, you have to be careful, and I wouldn't do it with Minitini. That I would do with a European style RV cassette toilet. I don't like the cassette toilet, but at places where they don't have infrastructure, like dump stations, in that sense, I think it would be a great adventure. Get a roll up no cover for the bed. That way you can use the bed more for all kinds of things. A cap limits the use of the bed. Yeah, I know. I just don't want to like somebody to be able to steal my generator from there. I mean, if they really want to steal anything, they can. But V6, you will still have problems in the mountains. Please get a V8. You think I'll have problems in the mountains with something capable of towing, let's say, 7,000 pounds if I weigh 4? I don't know. And V8 is more expensive. I'm trying to economize here. I haven't had car payments for 10 years, or a little less. Yeah, about 8 years I haven't had car payments. I'm not really used to that expense, but now I have to. Kate Parrera. Very entertaining videos. Tempted to buy a Class B camper. I'm thinking of Heimer Active, so I won't have to worry about parking. And I'm from Vegas. We'll probably with HOA if I park it on the driveway. Check with your HOA because some HOAs don't allow even trucks. It depends, but I would look into the Pleasure Way Lexer as well, and the Travaro. They're slightly longer, but I think much more comfortable than the Active. What's the RTR? The RTR is called the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, and it's a huge gathering of people on RVs. It started with camper van people, but according to Bob Wells, which is the guy who organizes it, his channel is Cheap RV Living. Anybody on is welcome. So Mike Western, former Tacoma owner with factory tow package, 68,000 pounds. Loved it, but it wasn't up to Hurricane Irma. Loadout took it to the limits. Oh, really? A small gas tank meant frequent gas stops when towing trailer. Yeah, definitely. Could barely make it across Alligator Alley. Whatever you choose, look at the mileage range. And well, old Kia had a range of 300 and something miles normally, but it had towing. Of course, it has a 17-gallon tank. It has 18, but 17. So my range was around 150, let's say, on a good day. I mean, it'll do the Alligator Alley, but it wouldn't do like the Dalton Highway in Alaska. But yeah, range is important, especially when towing, because towing you lose mileage, especially with a smaller motor. It's gorgeous. Yeah, hi from the Netherlands. Hello, Netherlands, where it is very late. What are you doing up at 1:20 a.m.? I love the Netherlands. Can't wait to go back there. We had a great time. Well, many years ago, but in Amsterdam, and I can't wait to visit the rest of the country. And hello from Alabama, the state that I haven't really seen. I've driven through Alabama so many times, but this next time I am determined to at least visit Mobile. The Durango tows 8,700 pounds in the SRT version that brings a 6.4 liter. It starts at 633,000. Yeah, that's way too much money. Penn Woodsman, any thoughts on Nomadic Fanatic? I don't know the guy, so I don't know him personally, so I don't have any thoughts. He's entertaining on YouTube at times, so that's he's talented at times, and that's all I can say about the guy because I don't know him personally, but I heard some people like him. Some people say he's a very very good, nice person, and he has a lot of haters on YouTube too. So, you plan on upgrading Mini, or you may want to consider a V8. I don't plan on upgrading Mini. From Mini, I'll probably go to a camper van, and if I upgrade Mini, it's gonna be something like a 21 footer, not longer than that. Jennifer Burgos, hi Robert, love your videos from Philly, Philadelphia. We have a lot of people from Philly. Maybe we because of my video, but thank you for being here. I love the city of Philadelphia. I can't wait to go back. NP with my truck is ready to talk 7,000. My trailer weighs 4,000, and the mountains is fine. Yeah, that's what I think, and I'm not gonna do like the problem with the mountains is when you have to go fast, like I-70 crossing the Rockies. But usually those winding roads in the mountains, the speed limit is 30, 40 miles an hour, and you can do it with no problem. Some Toyota pickups have a very powerful V6. If you get a V8, consider Silverado or Ram Rebel. Good. Buy a Dodge Ram 1500 SLT. Good for towing. Yeah, I tested at the Alex's cultural lifestyle culture here on the chat, and it drove great. I really like the way it drove, but there are so many options and it's kind of expensive. And we'll see. We'll see. Uh, hello from oh man, Magyarország, Hungary. Planning going east any soon? I mean Central Eastern Europe. 2021 or 2022, I want to do Europe in a camper van. Yes, and I would love to go to Hungary, Transylvania. The Dracula's castle, of course. That's not the only thing. There's Budapest, of course, which is a beautiful city, and definitely I would love to do Eastern Europe at some point. Actually, great adventure. Another idea, even more dangerous than South America, probably. Lisbon to Vladivostok. I would love to do that. Just bought a 30-foot J flight. Going to start travels and blog. Any advice? Just do it. Like Nike says. And the hardest part is starting a vlog or a channel, and that's the hardest part. Everything else comes together. Just point the camera at yourself and start talking into the camera. And the beginning is really weird, and we have but eventually you get used to it. And the beginning, when I was talking to the camera in the street, I was like it felt super weird. People were like, I felt everybody was staring at me, looking at me weird. And eventually you get used to it. Thank you. We have a new member, James Shapcott. Thank you so much for your membership. Colin Blake, I'm glad you're taking your time looking for a new vehicle. I too have not had a vehicle payment in 8 years. Those payments affect everything you do. And yes, they do. I might have to give up beer for all we know. They make add-on fuel tanks that bolt on your bed. They're called transfer tanks. An extra 30 gallons would be awesome. Yeah, I might do that too, especially for Alaska. Don't overlook buying slightly used to get more for your money. But yeah, I've been looking on slightly used, but the difference in price is not that big. You know, Guardian of the Gods. I recall Road Warrior last year. I had just found him. Watched several videos. I saw. Yeah, that's very sad. Found out he died several days earlier. Yeah, yeah. He right after the eclipse, I believe. I lived in 44 states and work in almost every major city. Nomadic Fanatic has found his niche. However, you have done whatever you have done. I have before you. The weak link with Chrysler products is transmissions. So the Dodge would be in that category, right? The Ram. You ever consider South Jersey to visit? Yes, definitely. The weight would be about 300 pounds with a full fuel tank add to the bed. Yeah, 300 pounds is not that big a deal. I always travel with a 5-gallon tank just in case, for my generator, but it will be handy if I ever run out of gas. You will have problems with the V6 in the mountains. Get a V8. Well, we'll see. We'll see because I don't know if I can afford no, the Colorado, first of all, doesn't come in a V8 configuration. It comes with a diesel, a small diesel, but not V8. And I don't know if I want anything bigger than that. We'll see. Don't give up beer. I'm just kidding. I might have to give up something else. But Manny Garcia, hello there. Hello, Robert. How are you doing from the Food and Wine Festival in Orlando, Florida? Yeah, I saw your picture saying Instagram today. In Facebook. I'm sorry. I hope you're having a great time. The Food and Wine Festival is one of my favorite activities in Orlando. It can get expensive, but it's a lot of fun, and you get to try foods from all over the world. So, yeah. Um, Give up beer. Get serious. Are you going to San Francisco someday? What kind of drone do you have? I like it when you fly it. I have the Mavic Pro, the DJI Mavic Pro, and I like it a lot. It's been a good drone for sure. Although they have newer ones now. And going to San Francisco someday. I've been there a couple of times. I like the city. It's not very RV friendly, of course. So I would maybe I would park it somewhere and take the train or public transportation into the city. But I like San Francisco. It's one of those unique cities. Let's put it that way. Manny Garcia, this place is crazy. Yeah, I bet it's usually you have to get there early because otherwise it's a zoo. You have to make long lines for anything. I never said, Bruno. How about a Forerunner? I thought about it, but the Forerunner, the tow capacity is 5,000 pounds in the biggest configuration. So That would be cutting it close. That would be almost the same as old Kia. I want to get something with a little more umph. Have you ever been in Bay, Ohio? No, I haven't. It's the Key West of the North. Oh, really? I've heard of that place. Yes, that's in Lake Erie, right? Yes, and I was very close in Sandusky. I'm going there next year at some point. Red Jaguar, I like the idea of you hitting all the beaches from there to the Jersey Shore. That was oh brother, maybe that beer is getting to me. Rob Nestori from Philly, the guy who showed me around Philadelphia, he told me that I had to do that all the boardwalks and all the beaches in the eastern seaboard. You should visit Switzerland, definitely. I would love to visit Switzerland. You know, you guys know I love the mountains. So the Goombas. Hey Robert, Pelican Headboard meeting Tampa RV show close to Fairgrounds IPA. Okay, big news. I'm probably not going to the Tampa RV show this year because I want to go to the RTR. You know, I've been to the Tampa RV show 5 years in a row. I think I'm gonna skip this one. Current travels. Something good about the last hurricane. It brought fall weather to the south finally. Um, yeah, man, but that little. I mean, I don't think the damage is over a large area, but where that hurt, that eye wall hit ground, it doesn't look good. I don't know if you guys know Nomadic Fanatics friend, RV Prepper Wayne. He says he lost everything. His two RVs, his home. It's don't take lemons to California. Oh, definitely not. And if I do, I won't tell. I'll hide them. Contraband. How do you make money during traveling? Well, I have a YouTube channel, and a lot of people that watch, and it's not making me rich or anything like that, but that's my income. There's a tear in my beer. And Colette Malette, thank you so much for that super chat. CA, that's Canadian dollars from the great land of Canada. Love Canada. So one of these days, I'm going to do the Trans Canadian Highway and the Dempster and visit the Maritimes and all that one day. How much does Mini Teeny weigh? I have never weighted it, like one of those cat scales, but dry is supposed to be 3,000 dry around. So I try to travel light, as light as possible. When I have to travel, especially in the mountains, I try to travel with my water tank, just with barely enough water, so I can like brush my teeth, or wash my hands, or flush the toilet. But it says probably 35, around 35 ish, loaded. Fernando Cruz, hello there. Look, I'm 58. That's Pennswood, man. I left home at 15, 1982. Hit the road, seriously, and stayed that way until 2008. The rest is too much to type. Well, that sounds like a great adventure, Penwoods, man. Well, Mustafa, I already said that. Joe Croto, ever been to Mackinac Island? No, but I do want to go. No cars allowed. Yeah, I know. And they have the Grand Hotel from that movie Somewhere in Time, and they sell fudge, I believe, and they have like bikes and horses. No cars allowed. So Minitin is gonna have to stay, in the mainland. Juan Catalina, how about a 2018 Jeep Cherokee? It can tow 4,500s. That's not enough. That's not enough. I wanna have some room to spare. I've been struggling for 4 years. It hasn't been a huge struggle, but I've been very conscious driving with Minitini behind, and I just wanna you know not have that worry that and I'm the at 4,500 pounds, I might have trouble in the mountains. Current travel. Oh my God! Didn't know about RV Prep and Wayne. That's horrible. I will remove the comment. I did not intend to sound me. No, don't remove the comment, man. It's all good. I didn't mean to make you feel to make you feel bad. But yeah, it's been bad for that little stretch between Panama City and like Mexico City, or the little area. Uh, I wish I would have visited before the hurricane because it's probably going to take him a while to recover. Did you say Canadian currency? LOL. Yeah, CA is Canadian, right? Isn't it? Oh, maybe it's not. What's CA? I know. .ca is Canada. Is it? See, Canadian dollars. Okay, new member Wayne Gruen. Thank you so much for being a member, and welcome to the club. 240 people still watching. Impressive. Yeah, I know. We've been at this for the length of a feature film, basically. It's 7:35 p.m. We started right at 6. Isn't there a band called Contraband? Good name for a band. Yeah, right. That would be good. Penwoodsman. If I knew YouTube, I may be famous. LOL. Not. I'm an old man, not young gamer punk. But you are. You said 58 is not old, man. F250, no problem at all. Yeah, I didn't like that F250. I'm sorry for you fans of the F250, but yeah, brute force wise strength. Uh, as far as engine power, yeah. But it was not very maneuverable. And anyways, Rick and Amy Clark, buy this. What? I haven't seen this in a while here at the chat. Gotta bail. Bye, everybody. Bye, Rick and Amy Clark. Thank you for being here. I mean, if I knew YouTube then, well, YouTube didn't start until 2005, around there, and even then, um, you couldn't make money on YouTube until like '08 or '09, something like that. So, thumbs up, Wayne, from Penguins, man. Scott Aviles, good deal. Colette Mallet, yes, it's Canadian. Yes, I was joking. Uh, our dollar isn't as good as US. LOL. Well, I just saw it's like 77 cents to the dollar. You know, um, I loved Canada. You guys have those plastic $20 bills, which felt kind of strange. Plans for dinner tonight? Not yet, but as soon as I finish my beer here, which is almost finished. Actually, now it's finished. Yeah, I'm gonna grab some grub. Robert Sequoia pulls 17,000. No, 1,700. BH, perfect. Sequoia pools are 1,700 BH. And hello from Korea. Hello there, Don Air. You guys made my phone and made old Kia. So yeah, I love Korea, and someday I'm going to visit. And Vakla Turek, greetings from Jacksonville, also from Prague, the Czech Republic. And I can't wait to go to the Czech Republic because you guys have good beer, among other things, of course. I got you beat. I'm 69. Oh, are we competing now, age wise? I think my mom beats everybody in here. Um, Vakla Turek, thank you for great videos. You're very welcome. And Pen Woodsman, my channel doesn't reflect the nomad life. It's different now. And Alex Rick Carter, I didn't catch why you are changing the logo. Well, I'm changing tow vehicles, so and my logo is basically old Kia with the trailer behind. So this part of the logo is going to change. Nothing else. Free my RV, and I'm gonna change the sticker in the front of Minitini as well. That the map of the United States with the Grand Canyon being no the Grand Canyon, the Monument Valley behind. I think I'm just gonna make a big sign that says "Free my RV" and then Minitini the trailer, like Minitini in that script um, font, and then the trailer in regular sans serif, and that'll be it. Hello from Cleveland, Ohio. Hello there. Only thing worse than cold coffee is warm beer. You know, cold coffee is a thing now. So, but yeah, I know what you mean. I lost my internet connection. What did I miss? Oh, not much. We're just chatting here. I'm about to wrap this up, and we've been at this for 7 hours now. For 1 hour and 40 minutes. I'm looking at my clock there. Um, New sticker that I ordered. Did you order a sticker? Yeah, I think I sent it. Was it yesterday, or did you just order it? Michael Jeffers. No, yeah. Okay, it's 12:40 a.m. here in the UK. Yeah, UK. You guys are 1 hour earlier than the rest of Western Europe, and I stayed on Panama City Beach last weekend. Oh, really? It's eerie that it took a path right over my city once it got through Georgia. It was chasing after you. It is heartbreaking as there were new constructions underway. I mean, they will rebuild. They always do, but it's going to be very uncomfortable for those people for a few weeks and maybe months. You know, some people probably lost everything, which is what happens when a hurricane comes through. All the merchandise with the old truck are going to be collectible items. Yeah, definitely. This is going to be a collectible for sure. And the old stickers. And, well, I still have like 20 or 30 stickers that, I'm going to sell with the old design. And then I have to take a really good picture with the truck and the trailer and make and cut it out in Photoshop and do all that stuff. Um, Love your Robert. Stay cool, my friend. You are a piece of reality. Thank you so much. And Joe Croteau drinks iced coffee all year long, even in the snow. What's the longest chat? Well, today has to be probably the longest one. Someone was joking earlier that they wanted 2 hours. We might hit the 2 hour mark at the rate we're going. Robert, you could sell an iron-on patch with your new vehicle to update the T-shirt, even a flying pelican. We might do that. What's your favorite food? Lobster, probably. I have many, but lobster has to be it because I don't get to eat it so much. It's so expensive. Hey, Robert, I traded my 2011 Terran for a 2008 F-150 Crew Cab 4x4, nice condition. And I just bought a 2015 Jayco, like brand new. See you on the road, P. Please don't give up beer. No, I won't. I won't. Um, and Oh, 50 is the new 25. I'm missing, I'm skipping some messages, how it is. Anyways, hello from Miami. Pert Roderick. Hi, Robert. Greetings from Washington, D.C. I have been dreaming of visiting Puerto Rico and Cuba. I hope soon. Yeah, it's probably the winter is the best time to visit because it is not so hot. But yeah, have another brew. It's Friday. Well, probably just after I finish this the chat, which I'm gonna finish real soon because how many people do we have now? I think uh, we've diminished the amount of people, and my computer. I needed to get me a better mouse. Well, we still have 241, so that's pretty steady. This is I remember when I thought 80 people was a lot, so 281. Okay, guys, I'm gonna sing a song for you, and then we are leaving. Um, Robert, you're a composer too. Your setup reminds me of mine. Yeah, I'm a composer. I actually do all the music for my videos. So yep, come to Puerto Rico. Yeah, definitely. Puerto Rico is la isla del encanto, the island of enchantment, and it's a beautiful, beautiful island. Uh, Hi from New York, 241 in Wyoming. I have a 4,000 pound trailer, and I pull it with a 2500 Dodge. A V6 will never make the mountains. You will overheat for sure. You think so? Isn't that like overkill 2500 Dodge for a 4,000 trailer? I don't know. Just we'll see. Speaking of Cuban food, have you tried pasteles? Well, yeah, of course. Where's the link to buy a CD? Just go to freemyrv.com and you can pre-order the next CD that I'm going to. I'm waiting. This is what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to take a picture with the new truck so I can put it on the new CD. And I'm waiting because for this last trip I have yet to write one more song for Boston, which I have to kind of mix the Italian atmosphere with the Cheers theme song. So that's gonna be interesting. Anyways, happy Friday, everybody. Let me grab this guitar. I have a new guitar. This was a gift from viewer. Both no, no, it's totally. I have to, when the guitar has new strings, you have to tune it every once in a while until they settle. It's not so bad, and I have no idea how to. This is 12 strings. So yeah, it's totally off key. I'm gonna save it for next time. I don't feel like tuning it right now, so we're gonna do it in the old, classical Spanish style guitar, and it's gonna be riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, because I'm free in my RV. Driving to the west, into the sunset, driving to the west, driving to the west, into the sunset, driving to the west, driving to New Mexico, Arizona, even California. I'm gonna get my kicks on 66. The mountains and the deserts are my fix. Driving to the west in my RV is where I wanna be. I have to practice that one. Anyways, till next Friday. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the road with the new truck, hopefully. See you next week. Have a great weekend.